Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for joining me today. I greatly appreciate that. So today and tomorrow actually, we are going to make the viral cranberry snowballs, candied cranberries, whatever you want to call it. And you only need 3 simple ingredients. Start with a bag of fresh cranberries. This is 12 ounces. Pick that up at Walmart today for $1.78. Get yourself some orange juice. I chose the no pulp, low acid just because of my old guts. And you're going to need some fresh powdered sugar. The very first thing you need to do, and this is very important, so listen closely, wash these cranberries. Wash, wash, wash the cranberries. So get yourself a strainer of some kind, any kind, it doesn't matter. Pop these little suckers in there, wash them, and I'll be right back. Okay, y'all, we are back. Here are my cranberries, all nicely washed. Now, one thing, find yourself a bowl big enough to put them in. One thing I did as I washed the cranberries was I went through and picked out any that didn't look so good. Like if they're kind of mushy, if they're white, you're not gonna want to eat a cranberry that's already squishy. Just take my word for it. If they're white, they're going to be really, really tart. I only had a small number that I picked out that were bad. Can y'all see that? Um, I saw some comments from people saying that some of theirs tasted like soap, weird little stuff like that. Here is a tip for you, free advice, completely free. Um, Make sure all your ingredients are fresh. I saw people doing this recipe that just opened the bag and poured it straight into their container and then poured their apple juice in it. Don't do that, honey. Wash it. It's been in the store, traveled all across the place to get there. And once you get it in the bowl, look again. I mean, this one's discolored, so that's probably going to taste a little weird. Just flip through there, give them a quick look. If you're from the South and you've ever cooked beans, you know what I mean about looking the beans. Make sure there's not anything strange in there. Do the same with your cranberries. I think that's going to save us a lot of headache later. But please start with fresh ingredients. I bought a brand new bag of powdered sugar and a brand new container of orange juice. If you don't start with fresh ingredients and you still wonder why your stuff tastes bad, then bless your heart. I'm not sure what to tell you. But this is super, super simple. 3 ingredients, and here is the next step. Once you've got your cranberries all nicely washed, are those not beautiful? Take your orange juice, pour enough in there to cover them up. Now, cranberries will float. Are they covered? Yes, but they are still going to float to the top. See that? And it's going to be okay. It's not a big deal. Just get them in there, put a lid on it. I've seen anywhere from a couple hours to overnight. It is 2 o'clock in the afternoon. I'm going to go ahead and pop a lid on these, pop them in the fridge, and I'm going to let these sit until tomorrow. So I'm going to go a little past what everybody else recommends because the longer they sit in there in this orange juice, I think they will taste even better. So we will be back tomorrow for the next step. Okay guys, these cranberries have been in the refrigerator since yesterday at 2:15. It is almost 12 o'clock, so I think they have had plenty of time to soak in the orange juice. So let's start our next step. Let me get them out of the fridge real quick. There we go, looking good. Now what you need to do next, take your lid off, of course, and we're going to take these nice plump cranberries right over here to the sink. Oh, that smells so good. And strain all of the orange juice off the top. I gave it a really good shake. give it a good shake, get it all off there. I'm just going to carry my bowl with me so I don't make a huge mess. Then, oh, let me turn my oven on. We have got to turn the oven on to 200 degrees. There we go, and that should only take a second. Okay, now that these have been dripping dry for just a minute or two, then you can take a bowl if you want to, but I thought it would probably be easier to take a big gallon-sized Ziploc bag and dump a whole bunch of powdered sugar in there. I'll be honest, I didn't measure it. I don't measure a whole lot of things. So I'm just going to take my cranberries, dump them right in the top of that bag. Then I'm going to close my bag up most of the way, like that, and start giving them the good old-fashioned shake. We want to get these puppies covered in powdered sugar. Yes, they are still wet, but that's kind of the idea. That's how the powdered sugar sticks, is because they're wet. Let's get them all rolled around in there. Oh, those are so pretty. I guess if I would have measured, maybe I wouldn't have a big excess of powdered sugar, but yeah, is that really a bad thing? Anyways, now, and I'm probably wearing exactly the wrong color to work with powdered sugar today. Then, while that is preheating, you need to take your pan, line it with parchment paper, which is something that I picked up at Publix today. So I'm going to start getting my cranberries laid out here on this parchment paper. I'm just going to scoop some out with my hand, lay them on here. I really do not have a ton of extra powdered sugar, which is a good thing. So, yes, I am making a humongous mess today, but that's okay. I will clean it up when I'm done. And you only turn the oven on 200. That's mainly just, it helps the sugar stick to the cranberries, helps them dry out really good. Okay, now I have white powdered sugar all over my hands, but this is what I'm working with here. I hope y'all can see those. There we go. And let's check on the oven. It is at 175, so I guess it's going to take a minute or two longer than I thought it would. But, I mean, look how pretty these are already. And basically, all we're going to be doing is helping it to dry just a minute. Let's try one before they're baked. Yeah, that's really, really good. Now I kind of understand the craze. You get the sweetness from the powdered sugar. Then you get the tartness with the sweetness from the cranberry and the orange juice. Yeah, these are going to be really, really good. Really, really, really good. Okay, everybody, our 7 minutes in a 200-degree oven is over. The oven is singing at me, so let's get those cranberries out. Ooh, yummy, yummy. Oh, that makes a nice crunch. Oh my God. I'm going to let these cool down a little bit, but can y'all see how pretty that is? Some of them it started to come through, but okay. I'm going to let it cool down a little while. Then I will pop them in the fridge and I will come back and try. All right. They have been in the fridge for probably about 30 minutes or so now. These beautiful cranberry snowballs, candied cranberries, cranberry candy, whatever you want to call it. Let's give it a try. I mean, look, these are just absolutely gorgeous. Mm, 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 mm. Y'all got to try that. That is just, they soak up the orange juice, so it cuts down, maybe the acid in the orange juice cuts down on some of the tartness. I'm not sure, but those are delicious. I definitely get the trend why they are so popular. And I mean, even if you don't know how to bake, you can still make this beautiful little treat right here and impress all your friends and family. Mm. Thanks for watching, everybody. Bye.